The year is 2525. After centuries of the cocooning, a great war of culture, the nation of Speakonia came to be the master of the world, dictating rule of law. They hold dominion over the earth now, and all who went against the great quantiracial gender atomic density positive multidimensional transsaturated Muslim binaries or other king master race out of 10 suffered the enrichment process. Be an Americuck. You're chipped as a subnorm for failing to qualify 1000 out of 1000 with the Barbara Lerner Specter National Tolerance Society. You have to be careful of privilege checks every time you leave your happy dome. You hear a beeping, you wake up. Time is 28,800 prosecs on your commemorative yes we can state-issued Common Core alarm clock. You hurry to shave your balls and apply glitter tan mix, and place cockring work ID at the base of your non-intersexed penis. You try and look the least white and normative as possible. You put on your work clothes, a safety orange crotchless mankini, latex dog collar and thigh-high leather heels. Walking down the street of Neo Frisco, a television news report comes up. A Brazilian transsexual dolphin covers the headline. 55 misandrist, cisgendered uniracial, no-kin, Christian heteronormatives of the militant Cascadia Republic were killed today in the Northwest Territory following raids by American multiracial forces, a sweeping victory since the terrorist attacks by the True Leafs, a breakaway Canadian sect that joined the Cascadia Republic which ordered its paramilitaries known as the Maple Eaters to plant explosives, rampage, and kill officials at several federal acceptance centers near the border of North Carolina last week. You try and show no emotion, there are hover cameras everywhere. You enter the gates at Sweetcorp, where you clock in, just another day in the line assembling vibrating dragon dildos. You work your shift. Purple ceiling lights in your department begin flashing and 90s era bathhouse techno music comes on. It's time to clock out. You insert your non-intersexed penis into the kiosk to log your hours into your cockring work ID. Time to fast track home. The privilege patrols will be out soon. You're making your way back to your happy dome, when all of a sudden you see rainbow flashing lights behind you. Your stomach begins to go into knots and you begin to sweat. An armored Volkswagen Beetle with a license plate that reads, Bug Chaser, speeds up and screeches its brakes to a halt behind you. A pink spotlight beams on you and over the long-range acoustic device a lispy deep voice dictates the following, Stop right there silly bunts, here under priv check. 4 perfectly tanned 6 feet 3 inches shredded wolf mode faggots with X harnesses assless chaps and 3 stacked ball rings around their testicles step out. One of them upholsters his zebra-striped horse dildo's tongue button, and begins clubbing his hand, as he approaches you. He grabs you firmly and licks you from your navel to your earlobe, you taste it like a fag basher. You have a problem with him easily, you look at him with fear, as his engorged non-intersexed anaconda dick begins leaking pre-cum. Without a second thought you try to run. But he's on the department's Turkish oil wrestling team. He pounces on you, before you can make it 3 steps. It's priv time, the hard gay ramagems his zebra dildo club into your non-intersexed boy pussy. It stuns you nearly unconscious and then begins to read the microchip implanted in your buttocks. The blinking pink triangle on the mini-screen of the dildo's stun button turns into a white square and begins to beep. We got a live one you says the biker fag cop with the handlebar mustache and the landing strip pubes. They gather around you and begin to clobber you with dildo's tongue buttons. You wake up sore, you pull a piece of paper covered in cum out of your mouth. It reads, Department of Tolerance and Acceptance Security. Below it in the box in feminine cursive it reads, Fined, $1,000 Hillary credits for not waxing those silly buns, report to Tolerance Center number 106, you fascist. Less than 3, XOXO. You limp back to your happy dome, your butt cheeks feel greasy. You take your hand and wipe off some of the residue. You smell it. Smells like Carmex. Entering your happy dome you find that some vibrant news broken in appropriated your hollow DV, because slavery and didn't do nothing. Just another day in 2525.